Hey, this is Ciderhelm, and welcome to the Vainglory Hero Spotlight. Today we're looking at Koskha, a playful assassin who just wants to have some fun. Koskha has picked up a few cat habits from her adoptive Grangor parents. The kinds of habits that are funny to a cat, but painful for everyone else. Luckily for you, these habits make her an excellent killer. Koskha's perk, Blood Rush, grants her a burst of bonus movement speed when she strikes an enemy with one of her abilities. This bonus can stack several times, allowing her to move even faster. Separate of this bonus, each of Koskha's basic attacks reduce the cooldowns of her abilities by a small fixed amount. This allows her to use her abilities much more frequently when she's mixing in basic attacks. Koskha's Pouncy Fun lets her dash to a targeted enemy, dealing crystal damage. The overdrive on this ability significantly increases its damage. I recommend learning Pouncy Fun at level 2 and upgrading it last. Koskha's Twirly Death deals crystal damage to all enemies around her. Afterward, she gains stacks of a unique bonus based on the number of enemies she's hit with the ability. Koskha consumes these stacks with her basic attacks, granting additional bursts of crystal damage against her target. The overdrive on this ability significantly increases its damage. I recommend learning this ability at level 1, upgrading it first, and taking its overdrive. Koskha's ultimate is Yummy Catnip Frenzy. After a brief delay, Koskha launches herself at her target, stunning them while she delivers a series of rapid attacks. Though ranks in this ultimate offer more damage and a shorter cooldown, players who respond quickly can prevent the stun with Reflex Block. For this reason, I only recommend taking the third rank over both overdrives when you're reliably landing the ultimate and you need the reduced cooldown. When playing Koskha as an assassin, I recommend starting with Aftershock. Combined with her ultimate, this can allow her to easily secure kills in early and mid-game fights to maintain an edge as the match goes on. As always, Boots and Frostburn are valuable for sticking to your opponents. In particular, they allow you to land more basic attacks on fleeing opponents, which in turn brings your abilities back up much more quickly. Along the same lines, cooldown items are great at reducing the number of basic attacks required to bring your abilities back up. Rather than being redundant, these items actually multiply the effectiveness of her perk. Defense items like Crucible are great if you're having issues staying alive, or if you suspect you may once your opponents gain items or ability levels. Getting defense early can allow you to stay in the fight and take a beating. Koskha and Catherine are heading towards the lane as the enemy team chases their Ringo. Take note of Koskha's Twirly Death. Rather than aggressively jumping in, she waited just a few brief moments out of vision so she could hit all of her opponents at once. She'll then use an empowered basic attack to finish off Celeste before switching over to Adagio. She locks Adagio down with her ultimate, but he's recovering health quickly and activates Crucible to slip away. Despite this, Koskha's tenacity is unmatched, and her basic attacks will bring her pounce back quickly enough to secure the kill. Arden has proven to be far more durable, and Koskha instead turns and runs directly into the jungle. This isn't a retreat. By giving Arden a brief advantage, he's drawn back into the lane, allowing Koskha to flank. Though they won't pick up the kill, the maneuver does pay off, with Arden retreating at low health and without his ultimate. With this advantage, Koskha immediately turns to clear the enemy jungle. Let's look at one more team fight, this time from a different match. As this fight begins, Koskha is intentionally staying out of vision as her teammates engage. By letting her opponents burn important cooldowns, such as his Catherine stun, she's able to compensate for her fragile assassin build. The moment she sees Taka burn his Exretsu, she pounces in before quickly sidestepping Catherine's ultimate. One more thing. Koskha switched her focus to Celeste the instant she was visible. Normally, the enemy Catherine would be on point to assist Celeste, but her stun had already been used. When played as an assassin, Koskha is both lethal and fragile. Mastering her means learning to use the shadows to your advantage, then striking the right target at the right moment. Thanks for watching the Koskha Hero Spotlight. Download Vainglory free on the Apple App Store and join us in the Halcyon Fold.